Hey everyone, and welcome. So you've done the really hard part. You've had the brilliant idea, you've gone through the whole process, and now you have a patent. But what's next? That's what we're going to dive into today. The actual blueprint for taking that patent off the page and turning it into a real-world success story. Does this little timeline look kind of familiar? It all starts with that incredible high, right? The day your patent is granted. Then comes the hope. You start checking your email, waiting for the phone to ring with offers. But then a month goes by, then 6, and you're just met with silence. The momentum dies, that initial excitement starts to fade, and before you know it, you're just left feeling frustrated with this amazing invention that's totally stop. There are these three kind of hidden barriers that are the reason something like 95% of patents never ever make a single rupee. Positioning, discovery, and documentation. Any one of these can totally kill your momentum, but once you see them for what they are, you can get past them. So let's tackle them one by one. First up, the positioning problem. Look, your patent is a technical document, and you can probably explain the tech perfectly. But here's the catch. CEOs and business leaders, the people who actually write the checks, they don't speak that language. They don't buy technology. They buy outcomes. They want to know, how does this make me more money? Or how does this crush my competition? If you can't answer that in their language, your invention is basically invisible to them. Okay, next barrier, discovery. The perfect company for your invention is out there. They might even be looking for a solution just like yours, right now. But how in the world do you find them? Frankly, it's why most patents just fade away. The right people simply never even knew they existed. And let's say you get lucky. You beat the odds and find a company that's interested. You hit the third wall, documentation. A real commercial deal is built on a mountain of paperwork. We're talking NDAs, proposals, term sheets, licensing agreements, the whole shebang. So those barriers are real and they are huge. But what if you could just get rid of all of them? Like instantly. What if you could have your entire commercialization toolkit, your business proposal, your list of target companies, all the legal documents, ready to go in just a few minutes? Well, that's exactly what we're talking about. This is where a platform like OpenIPMarket.com comes in. It's a complete system designed from the ground up to solve these three specific problems and get your patent ready for business fast. So first, it solves that positioning problem. The platform takes your technical patent document and automatically transforms it into a powerful business case. It generates things like CEO-ready presentations, summaries that scream business value, and even a clear elevator pitch. It makes sure anyone can see it's a strategic opportunity, not just a science project. Next, it completely handles the discovery problem. No more shooting in the dark. Instead, the platform gives you a curated list of companies that are the most likely to need your invention. And at the same time, it lists your patent on a global marketplace so the right companies can actually find you. It works both ways. And finally, it gets rid of that documentation headache. With just a few clicks, you can generate over 100 different deal-ready documents, everything from the first NDA to the final licensing agreement. It means you can walk into any negotiation looking prepared, professional, and ready to close the deal. So when you put it all together, you're not just looking at a small improvement. And honestly, the difference is night and day. Just look at this breakdown. Time to get to market. The old way takes 6 months, a year, maybe more. The new way? Minutes. Broker commissions? Forget paying 15 to 30%. Here, it's zero. Your visibility goes from basically non-existent to global. The whole process just transforms from this manual, complicated nightmare into something that's automated and guided. Now, let's talk about the cost, because this is where things get really crazy. Following that traditional path means you're hiring a lot of very expensive people. You are looking at a bare minimum of over 1.5 lakh rupees. That's for the consultants, the market research, the lawyers drafting documents. But this new way completely flips the script. It makes everything we've just talked about accessible to literally every inventor out there. Instead of lakhs, you get the entire system, the positioning tools, the discovery engine, all 100+ documents for a flat annual fee of just 9,999 rupees. The value there is just, it's incredible. So, when you boil it all down, what does this actually mean for you and your invention? It means we can finally shift the focus from having a stuck patent to building a profitable, real-world opportunity. The benefits are just so clear. First, you save an enormous amount of time. We're talking months, even years, compressed into days. Second, you save a ton of money, like a 95% reduction in costs. And third, you gain access to global opportunities you could never have reached before. That's the core transformation right there. Before, you had a static legal document that was probably collecting dust. After, you have a living, breathing global asset that is ready to start generating revenue for you. So I'll leave you with this question. Knowing that all those old barriers can just be wiped away, your patent could literally be out there creating value and revenue in a matter of days. So, are you ready to make it happen?